Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Manufa Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. Today we'll take a look at the one and only Yoda from episode 2 Attack of the Clones. As always, we're gonna go over the packaging, the accessories, and of course the figure. But before we start, if you want to get this figure or any other figures, make sure you check out Dave Tai at GS Pro Toys and make sure you tell him that I send you so you can save some money. Link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases and unboxing videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. With all that out of the way, let's start with the unboxing experience. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, and here we have the packaging, and as you can see we have Yoda in the front with a now consistent blue banner here in the middle with Yoda. This is the side of the box. This is the back with all the credits and warnings. Small pieces, do not need it. This is the other side of the box with a nice picture of Yoda. This is the bottom of the box, and last but not least the top with the Star Wars logo. Enough with the box, let's open this up and take a better look at Yoda. And I got this guy a few days ago and I'm very happy with this purchase. And here we have a nice insert art with Yoda with the lightning, so looking very cool. As you can see, you can actually use this as a pose if you want, which I did at the end, so stay tuned for that. So let me open this up so you'll see how you'll get Yoda in the packaging. So let me just remove the cover, and here we have Master Yoda with all the accessories, and as you can see the head sculpt is on point, looking very cool. We have the lightning effect, we have the feet, the hands, and of course the display base. So what I'm going to do next is take everything out and take a closer look at the figure. And here we have Master Yoda, and he looks very cool. I really like the head sculpt, as you can see. So I'm gonna do a slow 360 so we can appreciate all those details. You can see the big ear here. This is the back with some hair, which I kind of like that option. I think is in this particular case I really like this style of hair. This is the front, and you can see the paint application on the eyes. Very nice, very menacing look as well. You can see the wrinkles and the texture on the skin. So now this is the body, as you can see, with a nice suit. Very good material, seems durable. Now we have the rope and of course the sleeves, which is wired, and a lot of pieces of the rope is wired. So that's gonna help you to make some dynamic poses. And now we have the hand here with a nice detail on the nails. As you can see, very pointy, very good paint application as well. And we have the pants. Very soft material, and of course the feet, and you can see the detail on the nails, very nicely painted as well. Very cool. Now as I said before, the rope is wired, so you can have dynamic poses with this figure. So you see this wire here, and that's a huge plus in my opinion. Now we have the hoodie, which is actually attached to the rope, so you cannot use it, and if you want to use it you will have to detach those stitches, but I won't recommend that. And that's basically it for this figure. Now let's do some articulation, shall we? Now for the head, you can move it up this much, down this much, to the sides this much. For the arm, you can lift it about this much. You have some swivel on the biceps. You can lift the arm about this much, and of course back about this much. Not bad. Now for the elbow, you can bend it about this much, and I have to warn you, you have to be very careful because those joints are very delicate, so just be careful. Now for the hand, you have the classic peg articulation, the up and down and to the side, so very basic. Now for the torso, there's no movement, so there's no up crunch or swivel, so just be careful when you handle this. It's just one solid piece. I guess the design of the body doesn't allow movement. Now for the legs, you can actually do a split, but for some reason mine just goes back to the same place. Now you have a little bit of swivel on the thighs. You can lift the leg about this much and back about this much. It's really limited, so I would not push it harder. And you can bend the knee about this much, maybe a little more. Again, it is very delicate, especially on the joints. Now for the feet, you have the ball peg, so it is a very good ankle pivot articulation, as you can see, so that's a good thing, especially if you want to do crazy poses with this figure. So now let's do some comparisons. And here we have Yoda next to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they look very cool together, and actually I can't wait to display it with Qui-Gon. For the next one, we have Master Luke Skywalker and Obviously, they look super cool together, especially if you want to make some awesome poses. And last but not least, we have the tallest Star Wars figure that I have, Wicket. Very cool, same size actually. And finally have a figure that is the same size as Wicket. Now let's take a look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, and starting with the display base. As you can see, very basic, very similar to the previous episode 2 Count Dooku figure, so the base is nothing new. But I really like the name tag in the front with Yoda there. Now it comes with a lightsaber, and now very consistent with the normal lightsaber and the dynamic lightsaber effect. So as you can see, very good detail. It's very tiny because again Yoda is small, so you can remove this as always. There's no light up feature, so don't expect that. And you can just put the dynamic one like so. And that's basically it for this lightsaber. It looks pretty good actually. Very translucent. Now this one also have this cane, so I'm going to show you that. So very nice paint application as well. You can see the brown and black, very cool. It's very pointy at the bottom, so just be careful. As you can see, so it's pointy, so just be careful when you handle that. And that's basically it for this. Now this is a cool effect. This is the lightning effect, I guess. When Yoda fought Count Dooku, he can reflect those lightning back to him, so it looks very cool. And very nice paint application and translucent color. And we have the feet. You can actually change the feet on this figure, which I normally don't do, but I mean, especially if you want to do dynamic poses, this will be a good thing. So as you can see, very nice sculpted, very good, very nice paint application. And of course you have the detail on the nails, the toenails rather, and it comes with 4 hands with 3 fingers. So let me show you this first. I guess this is the one that you use to actually hold the lightning, this one here. And the other one is just to do kind of like the force, whatever. Now, this is going to take me to my final thoughts about this figure. I'm very, very impressed with this figure, and especially because it is a tiny figure. However, the likeness is to me on point. I mean, Hot Toys really capture the CGI version of Yoda in episode 2, and I think this figure is super cool. Now this figure comes with a decent amount of accessories. It comes with a lightsaber, with some interchangeable feet and hands, as well as the cane and the lightning effect, which in my opinion is a good addition. It doesn't come with much, but I think for the price it is a solid thing. Now for the articulation, this figure is very easy to articulate. You can actually do some cool poses with this figure. I will however say that it is very delicate, especially on the joints, especially on the legs and the arms, so just be very careful when you do some crazy poses with this figure, because again, you don't want to damage this figure. Now this figure is going for around at $189, and to me, I think that is a steal. And if you are still on the fence on getting this figure, please don't. Go ahead and call Dave, and he will give you a good price for this figure for sure. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, check out my Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6Scale figures. Both links in the description below. Also, if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well, and see you around in the next video.